All right, so we populated our options column, and it's now we're about to start our sprint. Hey Ed, what's a sprint? Well, for the purposes of this course and for most business entrepreneurs, a sprint is a period of time. Now, typically in software development, it used to be like 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and the sprint was defined about what are the things that we can deliver to our clients in a usable form inside the sprint period. So that makes sense for software development. For business, I think a sprint period should be 1 week, Monday to Friday typically. Now you may vary that slightly depending on what part of the world you live in and so on, but you know what I mean by that. You know, we're looking at a 5-day week because a big part of this whole course is to create a system that supports your life, not the other way round. You know, I expect and hope and want you to do other things. By definition, a lot of you will be doing other things anyway because you've got business and all sorts of things. So what the rest of this board from ready on really refers to what we're going to do in our sprint period, or 1 week, Monday to Friday. So first thing on a Monday, I will have a look at my board and have a look. Now this is midweek, so that's why there's post-it notes all here, I should say. But at the start of the week, and we're going to go into retrospectives at this, but I just want to get the start. For you, your board's going to be blank here, okay? So, the first and most important meeting you have with yourself, and it's a 10-minute meeting. You set your timer for 10 minutes. You can spend no more. That's a rule. What you need to look at is you look at all your options column, and then we look at our ready column. Now, do you notice that the ready column is much thinner? It's got the capacity for about maybe 6 post-it notes or tickets. That's very, very deliberate and actually relates to our second rule, which we're coming up to in a second video. But right now, I want you to be looking at your week, and I want you to make some evaluations about your week. What's on this week? What's happening in your personal life? What's happening in business? Are you traveling? Are you well? All of these things you need to... What's my calendar look like? How many meetings have I got scheduled? These are all things that you can do in a minute, right? But it's very important because when we pull a ticket from options into the ready column, we're making a commitment. And that commitment is this, that whatever I'm pulling from options into ready needs to be finished, completed by the end of the sprint period, the end of the week. Okay, this is where we start to get really, really cool. Okay, so Ed, but some of my tickets here in options, they're epic. They're massive, right? They're big things like challenge. Like I couldn't pull my challenge 10 ticket and put it in the ready column because I'm not going to finish it in that week, right? There's no way I would do that. So now, but if it's challenge 10 is super important to me, now this is where we start to break down tickets, where I break down my Sharpie and I break down, take out my post-it note and I go, what can I achieve this week that moves that project forward and that I can complete this week? And so I think and I said, well, maybe I should do the project board. That would be a good one. So I'd write down, do the project board for challenge 10. Okay? And put that up there because that's a very important first step. It's the next, for those of you, pardon me, who have read or heard about getting things done, that next action it's a very good visual representation of this, but it's much more powerful. So you start to choose the things that go into the ready column. Now, once you've got something, you need to look at it and you need to go, so this one here is create a Facebook instant article YouTube piece. Going to be very cool. Now, the good thing about that is I know what done looks like for that. Because ultimately, what's done going to look like? I'm going to go to my channel and there's going to be this YouTube video on Facebook instant articles. That is done. Very clear. There's massive clarity. Whereas if this ticket was make a start on my book project, what's done look like there? You can't tell. So that's why it's important, and we're going to do a lot of work with this, and this is why it's so awesome that we've got the Facebook group, because these tickets that we move into our ready column, we need to very clearly, because if we can't visualize what done looks like, how have we got any hope of getting them finished? Right? And this is a big deal. So when we're pulling our tickets into our ready column, and this is super exciting, we need to make sure we know what done looks like, and that done can be achieved inside the sprint period. And if it can't, we break down the task till there's something that we are comfortable with doing. And we're only moving these things into this ready column that we're committing to for the week, after we've analysed what we're doing, where we're travelling, how much other commitments have we got, what's in our calendar, and so on. Incredibly powerful. So, I often cheekily describe this as the most important move in your business, is this meeting with yourself on a Monday morning and deciding what goes in to the ready column is crucial. It's a sacred time. And what's awesome about it for us low follow-through types, we're standing up, it's visual, we're writing, we're putting stuff on a board, it appeals to us. Okay, it's something that we can do. And then, because as we walk into our office or wherever we visually put it, you can't do this on a computer. You can't do this in a book, because you won't open the book, you won't open the program on your computer. This is so powerful, and this move is so important. And what's awesome is once you have set your board for the week, I want you to upload that board into Achieve a Formula. Take a photo and upload it, and I will help you, and the group will help you narrow down and give you feedback. And what's so powerful is, just in this part, you'll be amazed at the feedback that you get. It is incredibly powerful. Now, there's one final thing in finishing the ready column video. You'll notice I've used the word pull a couple of times. Pull the ticket. This is what's so exciting about this. You think about the way your life runs at the moment. How often do you feel like you're pushed, that stuff's being dumped on your plate, right? Things that, that if I was juggling my 2 balls and I was really happy, but all of a sudden somebody throws this 3rd ball and smashes me in the face and I drop all the balls, metaphorically speaking. That, right? That is what's happening. That is life, right? And that is where stuff is being pushed onto you. Now, everybody who's watching this video wants to create a business because they don't like being managed. They don't like the feeling of being pushed. It's out that increases the frustration levels immensely. So another reason this process sticks where others don't is because you are, I'm in control. When I take this ticket, I make sure that I know what done look like. I know, yes, I can do this week. I am committing to it. I put this here, and that's a pull action. I'm pulling the ticket. And that is incredibly powerful. That's another reason this works, because we don't like to be pushed. Now, will stuff still happen? Absolutely it will, and we'll get to that when we talk about today. But that is an extraordinarily powerful part of this. One final rule for right now. Okay? For this first board, I want you to restrict yourself to no more than 6 tickets, 6 post-it notes. Okay? Why? We're going to talk about when we talk about in the next video today. But when we're doing our ready, 6 tickets, 6 post-it notes only. And I'll explain why in the next video.